This is a show, a podcast show. Do not be obsessed with your obsession. Believe it or not, this is just an entertainment. Creepy.
Sorry, sorry everyone. There was some disruption on the equipment. So let me get back to the story. Once during the 7th month, I was sleeping when I heard knockings on my window. And it was already so late at night, and by then I was paralyzed with fear. Who is there knocking on the window? Eh? Wait. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Who in the right mind would knock the window and not on the door at this time? Oh my God, it's the 7th month now. Ma? 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 Yeah, girl. What is it? It's so late at night. What happened? There's someone knocking on my room window. Girl, come sleep in my room now. I quickly ran over to my mom's room. A few days later, my mom dreamt there was a lady in white lurking around the corridors of our house, though I wasn't sure if it's related to the knockings. You see, Max, to a normal person, all these could be my imaginations or hallucinations that a girl could have, maybe due to lack of friends or poor family relationships. But to those who understand what I meant and what I'm going through, you probably could relate to this incident. And it turned from bad to worse. I was actually possessed by an angry spirit which resided in me and totally changed my character and personality. What was before, this was what my mom told me, as I have absolutely no recollection of how I was before or even after the possession. I was a young, quiet, shy and timid girl, but one who has become a person who's filled with anger and hatred all the time. I scream and I fight every single day. Sometimes I would even sit down in front of a mirror and just cut my hair non-stop with the scissors. Well, it's being done subconsciously, and somehow by doing that it made me happy. Again, I was not conscious, semi-aware of what is happening. Mom realized I was getting out of hand. The tantrums, the outbursts, the reckless way I hit my siblings if we quarreled. One day she asked me out to go to the Tampines Mall to shop. I readily agreed. On the way, I realized something was wrong because the road is not heading towards the Tampines Mall. Actually, she was bringing me to this some uncle's house. Well, he's like a medium. I felt so angry beyond words. It's like freaking betrayal to me. I don't even want to look at my mom's face. Suddenly, I just hated her so much. The man asked me to untie my hair, let my hair down, and then he asked me to sit down. And then he took a key, which he suddenly started to push it under my nails. Girl, now I'm pushing a key under your nails. If it's painful, tell me to stop, okay? Okay, but why must do this, uncle? Ma, why are we doing this? Girl, it's okay, it won't be painful. We just want to be sure, that's all. Without explaining further. And holy crap, it hurts like mad. He keeps on asking me whether it's painful, and I was reminded of the betrayal that my mom had did to me. And from then on, my ego just stopped me from admitting that it was painful at all. He did it to all my fingers and toenails. And oh my God, the pain is excruciating. It's painful like hell. I badly want to scream right there in his face, but suddenly, it's like he took something invisible out from my feet and just threw it out away in the window. he grunted as he performed the action. Suddenly, a sense of betrayal, fate, and anger are all gone. For the first time in my life, I experienced peace. I can still remember the feeling till now. It's so new to me. My heavy heart lifted. I felt like all of a sudden I don't feel angry, nor was there any slightest bit of resentment. I felt like a new person who can breathe again. And finally, I know life is not a dark place. Imagine years and years of darkness, and for the very first time, I saw light. I was grateful to my mom after that, but till now, she never told me about the key session or what it was all about. Now I'm already 33 years old, and after mixing with my friends and work colleagues along the years, eventually a few of them actually told me that it was an exorcism done on me, which is a key exorcism. Nevertheless, it was thanks to my mom I could be a normal person now. So, how was the story? Scary, right? Imagine all those scary incidents happening at your own home when you're still a child. What could be more worse than being scared in your own home? Worst of all, you don't even realize you are not your usual self. I'm sure some of you out there is able to relate to this story. But again, whatever you hear or see today on this channel are merely meant for entertainment purposes. Just like you watch a scary movie. No one can verify nor vouch the truth behind these stories. Thank you for listening to Creepy Tales. And my name is Max, and I'll be passing over to my next speaker to read another story contributed by a Creepy Tales listeners. Remember, believe it or not, this is Creepy Tales.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, joining me, Mr. S, in creepy tale. Well, today, first topic of the day will be sharing about certain experiences happened in Singapore. Well, it happens to be something that most of us have been hearing in the current apartment where you guys have been living in. So do you recognize the sound that you're hearing? Well, it seems similar, right? Well, think about it. Where could it be when you first hear these sounds? Could it be your house? What are the cause of this sound? Any specific reasons why this strange noise happened in your apartment? And well, these days, all HDB flats look pretty much modern and vibrant housing. You know, it looks like these days, normal HDB, you can stay like a modern condominium. Well, neighborhood these days are pretty much happening, looking like an very, very envy environment. But things can go mildly scary when nighttime falls. So, the topic for today, marbles. Do you know what is marbles? Marbles are those kids in 70s, 80s and even 90s. We do play marbles during our younger days. Marbles, marbles, marbles. It drop and roll. One marble or sometimes a jar of marble flop. right, we seems to have some slight technical issue. Well, we just continue the stories that we have basically in terms of our sharing. So basically, we are looking into the situation where Singaporeans faces strange noises coming from your own apartment. You know what I'm trying to say. You can hear things like marbles rolling, marbles falling from somewhere high. You can hear dragging of your chairs, dragging of your tables, moving of furnitures up and down, not during the daytime, not during the afternoon, but it only happens at the night time. At times, you couldn't really understand what actually happened or what could your neighbor think, or probably they want to move house in the night time. Well, thinking about it, how can we move house or technically shoot your house in the middle of night? And I'm talking about after 12 midnight. Yes, I'm talking about 12 midnight, and you know who you are, whether you are staying over in the eastern side like Tampines, Pasir Ris, or over the west side in Jurong, Chua Chu Kang, Bukit Batu, northern area, Woodland, Yishun. All of these places, all buildings in Singapore, you would definitely hear something like marble. You could feel certain things moving around, things that you can't explain, things that you could not even think of. Well, in this point of view, when we talk about marbles, and when we talk about certain things that is unexplainable, the only things we go through is to talk to our friends or to even our parents. Well, in the first place, when we were talking to our parents with regards the role of your marbles, and normally parents, they wouldn't try to scare you, but instead they would probably say something like, well, your neighbor is planning to move house at night, so you know, at night the road is always clear for them to move their shopping and all their furniture area. So maybe because of this, they choose to move in the night time. Well, personally, when I was a boy, I thought, okay,